So we're down in the basement again, so we'll see how long the live stream stays up for the Wi-Fi anyway. I love this. Every time I check out my channel, an error has occurred. Please try again. 07 Hobbies. And of course, my laptop just, I don't know. I'm getting ready to throw it outside. Maybe somebody else will take it and I'll get a new one. But what I'm doing today is because everybody makes comments about how close my trains get to the edge. So I'm just going to throw the live stream on. And I'm just going to sit here and work away at the layout. You guys can all shoot the crap for a while, watch me work. And if there's somebody in the chat that you're not sure of or you don't know, check out his channel, subscribe to them. So, like I said, what I'm going to work on today is this vase right here. I've got some plexiglass that I'm going to put up. So about an inch and a half around here. On this, I kind of going to make this look a little more professional or like it's supposed to be there. A little more color put in it instead of some blue-inch foam and some white. Just doesn't look good. White, blue, and wood. So, like I said, you guys chat for a bit. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll probably ignore the camera for a while. So, first thing I'm going to do is make a big mess. So, might as well try to protect some of my track. I'm going to be using plaster cloth. So I don't want to get all the plaster and stuff up on the rails. So whenever you work on your layout, it's a good thing to kind of protect it anyway. Keep what you do have made looking good. And I was only going to do the front section of it, but I think we'll do her all. Again, my video is unavailable. Small local guy today, Mega Man 334. I'm really getting ready to throw this laptop out, but it's not a big deal. I don't need to see what I'm doing except what I'm actually doing. So, well, like I said, I was just going to do the front part of it, but over here it gets just as close, so I might as well just keep on going. It's only painter's tape, it's cheap. Now, through this whole process of the live stream, you guys will see me get my actual camera out every once in a while because I'm probably going to do a video of this too. Starting to find a lot of people don't go back on the live stream and actually watch it, so every once in a while we'll be doing that. So it's kind of me making a video of making a video. How's that? And this wants to work too. Put it in the SWAT chat. Yeah. Ballasting? No, we're not ballasting, Mega Man. I'm working on the side right here. Trying to make it all blend in together and put some color to it before I put some plexiglass on the sides. So just for this video purposes, you can see I'm doing a live stream at the same time, so everything's going to look weird. But first thing to do is protect your track. And that way you won't make a mess all over it. See you when I get started. So this is kind of a behind the scenes look at what everybody is doing when they're actually making a video, I guess. Dan, I got nothing better to do today. And my laptop's there just in case, right? If I lose the stream, I can go back to it, get it started again. I'm battling poison ivy right now. Well, Don't. That stuff's itchy. You can see you're going to be getting into the pink lotion for a bit. Clearing a spot for a shelf. Or a shed. You're saying a shed, I bet you. So just make sure that it's down nice. So we're not going to worry about it. Now I'm going to use some plaster cloth and I'm just going to drape it over and hopefully make all this at least white. So I've already got everything all cut up for myself. Yeah, this is going to make a hell of a mess if I don't move my plaster cloth over. So I might as well do that. Which means now I want to protect more track. There we go. Woohoo! Water everywhere. And again, video is not available. Love it! The big thing with using plaster cloth is try to go over itself. So always doubling up on it. And I might have to go the other way and then actually go over top of that wood. That'll work for the most part. The reason why I like using plaster cloth is it dries pretty quick, so not too worried about the wood showing up. Just going to paint over it anyway. Andy's rock and roll. How can you be battling if you're not allergic to it? He'll probably just get little pink bumps all over himself. I think I've had poison ivy once in my life, but it wasn't a very big spot. That's just being an electrician. Sometimes you got to get it underneath cottages and stuff like that. And well, I was also a plumber too, so. To me, that's looking better already, but and just go over the smooth look. Like I said, if I'm putting plexiglass on it. I think I was actually going to run a train while I was doing this whole thing, but I guess that wouldn't have been a good idea. So if you're not into getting dirty, you're in the wrong hobby. That's for sure. So, some of you guys in that live swap meet that I did yesterday, guess this is a good time to kind of do a follow-up on that and find out what everybody liked or disliked about it. I thought it went all right. I've gone back and I've watched half of it. I was kind of hoping to sell my Bachman switches there, but I don't know, maybe some people didn't. Just took me as an example. They didn't actually think I was selling them, but now by rubbing the plaster cloth, it just gives the plaster, rubs it into the holes and stuff because it's a mesh. It's like when you used to get a cast when you were a kid. I don't think they use it anymore, but you guys can kind of see it if I bring it up close to the camera. That's plaster cloth. It's a cloth mesh. You plaster on it, so you throw it in the water. And then just make sure you're always overlapping, because it kind of wants to stick to itself better than anything else. When you're rubbing it, always go with it. You start rubbing this way, and of course it'll start peeling up on you, right? I chalk that up to common sense, but we don't use that term at work, I'll tell you that much. Common sense. Not that many people have it anymore. Already got that planned, whatever you're into. Missed it, unfortunately. Well, hopefully enough people go back and they like the swap meet thing. We can do it. Like, I enjoyed it. I wouldn't mind doing that once a month. But I'd probably move it to a Saturday just so more people are around. Like, one thing I do for me, 7 o'clock at night is pretty late around the house, right? But that's Eastern time. I'm always getting comments from other people of, can you make it later? Or can you do it on weekends or a different day? You can never make everybody happy, right? As much as you try. Can everybody hear me okay too? We'll just kind of, maybe that's the one reason for doing the live stream. No, I'm not actually talking to myself, right? Because heaven only knows, being down here by myself, pretty sure I'd still be talking. Down here is pretty so. Like I said, not a clean hobby. Gotta get into this stuff. I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to turn this plastic cloth 6 inches long, or up and down anyway. I'm gonna start missing the foam altogether. So yeah, probably a good idea. Saturday evening would be good. That's what I was kind of thinking, but I was thinking more of a Saturday afternoon, maybe early evening. plaster cloth this way, but it's a little bit better. Oh, sure. Then it all comes back up on me. Well, what the heck. So that's pretty much got that side flattened out for me. I guess I'm not moving my inclines now, am I? They all stuck there. Okay, I'll just end this hill. Well, we'll just keep going with that. Gotta finish it off anyway, so. Woohoo! See, there's no glue and plaster cloth, but it pretty much sticks on everything. So that's kind of cool. So I don't want to go much farther than that though, because that's where that track comes up. So I better remember that right now. There we go. I'll work myself into a problem there. That's for sure. There, I'll just, down it goes. Just like it was supposed to be. Works to that end. Borrowed a computer last night for the next 2 weeks to do Southern track plan. Did the staging track last night. That's cool. So you're gonna start working on that big layout that you were talking about, or is this still just one in the house? If you move to Arizona, you know, you can probably run trains outside year round. Just saying. Yeah. Got a little more plastic cloth. I might as well keep going around the corner. Maybe by that time the first part of it will be dry. I've got nothing underneath the plastic cloth, so I should probably do something about that. People normally have paper laying all over the place. You think I do? No. Not a chance. So, I'll probably stop that for right there. Let it dry. And get into the painting aspect of it. Well, my video's still jumping around all the time, but looks good, Sparky. Gotta get back to finish grading road. Be back later, or we'll watch the replay. Well, like I said, there's nothing major to watch on this one. It's just me horsing around, getting the layout fixed up right here. Wearing this shirt kind of tells you, every time I do a video and I run a train, a lot of times this guy right here, Big Bill, he just cringes every time the train goes around here. Just, it's so close to the side, so, which I can understand once that one day that I did actually drop the car. So, are you going to use static grass or scatter? For right now, just paint. A little bit of clump foliage, nothing major. So, because the plexiglass is going on here, so I want to keep it as flat as I can. At CSX Rensville. Are you putting a balance after the plaster cloth? Nope, just going to paint it up. Maybe wash up a bit too. Should be good with the water. Didn't get too much back there, that's good. Of course, I didn't shoot a video of that part, so now I gotta go back and do that. For dang it. Oh well. Could always add a little bit more down here, I guess. It's one thing I've noticed with live streams is people don't go back and watch them a lot of times. So I figured I'd be doing a video of this at the same time. So no big deal. Well, it's a big deal if I can't find mine. There it is. This is how chaotic it is to actually do a video for people. Sometimes anyway. Yeah, so to make the sides flat, paintable, all one color basically, use the plaster cloth. That's just as easy as getting it wet. This should be an interesting video to edit later. Just throw it on top, always wrapping your plaster cloth. Blend it all in. Then we just sit back and let it dry. That's what good pants are for, I guess. See you in a bit. I'm going to forget to do that a lot, I can tell. So as we're watching it dry, I'll just kind of watch the chat a bit. New Junction, how are you doing, sir? You said before, you guys can hear me okay? It's kind of an echoey basement, so. And Nick says he likes watching the likes re-watching lives. Well, I know I always watch mine. Kind of have to just to figure out what I missed in the thing. It goes so fast. So, we'll give this about 5 minutes. Then we should be dry enough to paint it. And I'm not doing anything spectacular with it. Just gonna paint it all black and then brown, add some grays to it. What colors do I have here? We got black, we got brown, we got stone gray, which I think I bought to do roads, but you never know. Burnt umber. Is a dry as one of the rocks I want to put on. And yellow orca. I can hear you. Yeah, you're funny. Funny characters. That's what it's all about. Have fun. So, got some cups. Had a pair of scissors down here, but knives always work too, sometimes. Ah, instant paint tray. Hey Peter, how are you? I take it you're just getting ready to go to work, huh? Henry Lewis has joined us. Good afternoon, Dave. You're doing a fine job on your layout. Thank you, sir. Hopefully this is just a day project anyway, so. The trick's gonna be cutting the plexiglass. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Cut it, drill it. Should have enough to get it all the way around here and knock on one of my cars. Hopefully it doesn't hit the floor next time, it hits this. Cut it in half. Well, I want to use more of it than that. I don't think. I might be able to get 3 out of that. So, what I'm kind of hoping anyway. At 60 bucks a sheet, cutting it in half, just the more you can get out of it, the better, I would think. Since I know you're a big fan of Conrail and chassis system, which do you like better? A, Conrail, or B, chassis system, or C, both the same? Nope, Conrail, all the way. Chassis system I ran, or I buy. My mom had a cat, she named it chassis system, but it was 2 blocks from my house in St. Thomas was the old chassis system yard, I guess. They had a turntable and they had a roundhouse. And they used it back then. And it was all full of GP38s, GP40s, all low noses. And Conrail, I had to cross those tracks when I was growing up to get to school. And I'd sit there for hours watching the guys come out and start running their trains. And again, that was GP38s, GP40s, GP15s. A couple high noses were always sitting in that yard, just idling away. Loved it. So, that's how old my paint is. Kind of stringy, but oh well. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Oh well. As long as I don't get any on Bill's shirt, we're okay. Blue whales all the way for Sparky. Hey buddy, how's it going? Are you still driving, or are you pulled over watching this for a bit? And I'm telling you, it's live streams. I'm stuffed up again, so it's gotta be live streams. I'm allergic to them. Horrible, horrible stuff. Getting my remote all messed up. Had a chair. Still have a chair. Woohoo! Alright. Driving. I'm always driving. Yeah, I know you are. That's alright. Yeah, kind of on the video there, so. Okay, so now that we're waiting, well, we did wait. This is pretty much dry. Now we just gotta paint it so it looks more like a rock face. Grassy area, hill, cliff. It's all gonna be behind plexiglass, but it's gonna get rid of the blue and the white and the wood. That's the main thing, so. Grab an old cup, throw some black paint in it. Find a brush. And see how much of this I can get on the floor. Yep, I'm painting the floor. Good thing the wife doesn't actually come down here very often, so. I've got lots of different colors. I don't know how this is actually going to turn out, but it's the joys of paint, and you can just do it. And if you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you redo it. Why not? Paint some foam and some wood. I tried. Okay, so you kind of get the idea. It's starting to look like a Holstein cow. I don't want to hear any comments about that. Bunstein Holstein. But we'll paint it black, come back and see what other colors I put on there. Whee! Oh, my video's unavailable again. Yay! What are we saying over here? You should have left the dirt on the floor. Absorption. There's still a little bit down there, but we got most of it up. So I'm not too worried about it. I gotta get something down here for maybe those foam blocks you can buy and stick together like a puzzle. I think you can get them at Walmart. Something a little softer on the feet. But before I do that, I guess I gotta finish the floor over there. I still got that 10 by 10 section from the flood. So someday, I don't know if I'm gonna buy a cement mixer or just rent it again. Renting them was like 55 bucks for the day. If I buy one, maybe I can rent it out to people. Who knows? It is kind of looking like a cow. Oh well. What do we got? It looks like a zebra hide. Yeah, close, yeah. I think he's going for camel pattern. Well, I'm going for something. I'm not sure what it is yet. This is one thing I can never understand about people painting. Is they paint something, then they go over and paint over their paint. And then they go back and do another color and they go over their paints again. But all just for blending purposes, I guess. I'm not going to get too far over here. I'm just worried about the front. Not bad. Good thing I left that tape up there though, on top of the track. Yeah, my video's not available again. I'm just waiting for my phone to overheat and say, we're done. I don't get a chance to say goodbye to everybody. Just kidding. Okay, so that was black. BNSF Bob. Hey, Sparky and Roy. G'day, sir. Holy crap, I was going to say I need someone to come over and help me out. You're done. Why am I done? Cool, maybe I should have shook that up a little bit more. Come out in a couple chunks. Good camera in my butt, it just keeps turning itself off all the time. But whatever. So we got the black on there as kind of a base. Now I'm going to throw some brown on there. And that'll fill up the rest of the white. And then we'll start with a couple odds and ends for colors. Like the burnt umber, the yellow ochre. And see how it looks and go from there. So be right back. Still here. And Roy saying, don't know why you said that, Roy. Could be part of my, I don't know what's going on with the YouTube live stream, but every once in a while, and I'm finding it's more so for almost everybody, is all of a sudden it doesn't buffer anymore. It just goes, video's not available, and the screen goes black. then you got to go and hit that refresh button, and then it comes back and you find out that you're missing a bunch. And then there's the other option. I noticed last night with the live stream on the swap meet, there's a couple people started saying that the chat was doubling up. So it would say one thing in the chat, and then about 10 lines later it would say the same thing. So with it, a lot of times you got to make sure you scroll over, and on the bottom left part of the video picture, mine's not doing it right now either. Do it anyway, so probably because I'm in. If I can get that right up to the spot where my track part. Maybe I should have had a hair dryer down here too. I guess it could be a brown and black Olsen. Why not? It's probably going to take a while to dry. Oops. I was going to try to go for the rock effect, just using paint, but I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Never know. Like I said, if I don't like it later, I can redo it, I guess. No. I shouldn't have said it looks like a cow, because now you're too hot, your office will shut down soon. Down in 2 minutes. Ah. Yeah, I shouldn't have said the word cow, because now I'm looking at it and it's a cow. How horrible. Oh, I haven't changed the batteries in this yet, but there we go. And I guess I've got to pronounce it right. It's Weber Model Railroad. $5. Go check his channel out if you guys haven't seen him yet. Love it. And Roy, stop sending texts. There was one person I noticed last night in my live stream. That was Pops was back. So maybe he's not as upset at YouTube anymore. I'm actually going to try to put some videos out there. Get his channel back up and running. That should be nice. I kind of missed some of his live streams. I wish he'd do more of those, but he says he won't do live streams just for the simple fact it doesn't pay him to do it. Sometimes I don't understand that, because we all started this video thing just to kind of document what we were doing with our layouts. Then it gets to the point where we're helping out other people, but for the most part I do it for the fun of it. Like my Wednesday night live stream, that's about the only one that I'm feeling obligated to do. And I knew that when I first started it. Like, tell everybody it's going to be every Wednesday, so gives me something to do on a Wednesday night, that's for sure. Chocolate milk cow. The kids are gonna love it. Yeah, I know. And this is just a live stream, so like I said, I'm down here talking to myself anyway, so I might as well be acting like I'm talking to you guys. Then I don't think I'm crazy. And you guys can laugh at that all you want. You know you do it. You go anywhere, then if you're by yourself, you're talking to yourself. Guaranteed. I don't know how high I should be getting this stuff to the track. Well, I'm going to ballast the top of it eventually anyway, so no big deal. Doop, doop. And again, I didn't want to go too much further than this, so probably get this end anytime, but not a big deal. There we go. Definitely going to take a bit of time for that to dry up a little bit. Get some paint out of paintbrush. It's probably got most of it out, so I'm just listening right now. So am I. Coming into Kansas City. So you're a little bit early for the MMRI. Oh, she's gonna hear a bunch of talking in the basement. That's really weird. And the dog's home. Woohoo! Okay, so we got the brown done. We got the black done. Something tells me I shouldn't use that. I can use that. I already cleaned up the paintbrush, so I'm off to get ready to go to work. Everyone else, see you next time. Dave, don't forget to watch the Leafs game tonight. Their first playoff game. Of course I'm going to watch it. So, pitter patter of little feet. You guys can hear that, eh? A little puppy dog upstairs. I'd say ground cover while paint is still wet. I was thinking that too, but because it's done on plaster cloth, a lot of the places dry up really quick. So right now we're just gonna paint it, and then we'll start with a little bit of underbrush and stuff. So I'm trying to keep as flat as I can because the plexiglass has to go on there. So. Found my scissors. That's not pitter patter, I'll tell you that much. Woohoo! Alright, what do we got? Go Caps. That's my third team. I like Toronto Maple Leafs, Pittsburgh Penguins, Washington Capitals. Got the base done in black and brown, so kind of your earth tones. Get it so it doesn't look like there's any lines. Paint lines. We got yellow ochre, whatever. Let's put that in one of my cups. Add a little bit of water to it. Ooh, just a little bit. See if I can clean this brush out a little bit better. Maybe I should have brought the other brush down too. Who knows? No, that wasn't a Saint Bernard. That was my mother-in-law. So, takes the little girl to school in the morning, then she goes off to work. Then she comes back, gets ready, and then goes and picks up the little girl. Well, I said I could have done it today, but I don't know. So I'm sure this is going to make a hell of a mess. You see a little bit of that? I don't know. Really, really water her down. Kind of throw off some of the colors. I think Wendland Scenics calls this like the leopard spotting or something. I think it just kind of blends it all together. You get the idea. If you kind of saw it, it's kind of blocking the camera anyway, so.
Hello down there.
Hello, how are you?
Fine. What's the story?
Where's the story of what?
Am I to pick Caitlin up, or are you picking Caitlin up?
As far as I know, you were, so.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yep. The joys of being alive. Later, Peter. Yeah, we'll talk later on, buddy. Later, guys. You gotta go to work too. Mickey, 1969. Hello, how are you? So just blends the colors in a little bit better. Leopard spotting, as they call it, I guess. Ethanville Bro, how are you doing, sir? Happy little trees. So you keep making those trees as good as you're making them, you're going to be starting a little mini business and you won't have any trees for your layout. So I'll get that cleaned out a bit. Then we got lots of these little cups. Yeah, burnt umber. We'll probably do the same thing. This one's not even open yet. Still sealed. Huh. Like that ideas. Oh, it's sealed all right. Might not be using this one. I gotta go to work, my laptop now too. Talk to you later on, Mega Man. Stuff looking pretty brown. And again, I'll just go pretty much over everything that's there. Maybe I should have brought some grass now. A little bit tipsy and I haven't even been drinking. What's wrong with me? So I like the fact that when you're using a wash, it does exactly that. It just kind of blends everything together. Get rid of that blue foam look. And apparently get rid of the concrete look too. Why didn't you guys say you could see this little spot here? Okay. Oh, my video is not available again. Last but not least for color, again, maybe I'll, what did I do with paper towels? Here we are. Gotta recycle some of it. Watch, I just put a hole in the bottom of it. Old age and 2 left feet. Yeah, I agree. Especially when you're all kneeled down like that. Old age. Tip you over, no time. We got stone gray coming up next. This will be our last color, I think. Video is still not available. Are we still live? Because my video is not working. Oh, my laptop's not kicking in too much here. Mike Simons, keep up the good work. Gotta go. So we got stone gray as our last color. What I'm gonna do is make sure I get all the white up here on the top. That'll bleed down a little bit. When it comes to the cork, it won't actually go into the cork too much, but any plaster cloth that I got up here, it should grab that. This is just lightening up a couple areas. Lightening me up quite a bit too. Arm's getting a little bit dirty. I think this is one of my lower live streams. Only 10 people watching. So used to having 30 to 40 people in here. Goes to show it's not a good time of day for me to do live streams. Starting to look like lines. looks a little bit like runoff or rain and stuff, but don't want it too prominent. There. So I think that's got the painting part of it down pat. My chat's stuck at old age and 2 left feet, 14 people watching. We got 8 thumbs up. You think I would thumbs up my own video? There we go. Try to clean out that brush as best as I can. Try to clean me up as best as I can. Joys of being in the basement. You can just do whatever you want. Floor is not a big deal. Definitely going to be taking a shower tonight though. I think I look more like a rock face than the rocks do. But that's alright. The thing with the plaster cloth too is make sure you get that wiped off your hands pretty good. It'll dry your hands out really fast. So, okay. 9 thumbs up. 11. I see 11. It's almost like an auction. And I'm sorry if I missed any super chats. If you guys threw one up there, let me know right now and I'll get the old buzzer going for you. MH. Supposed to paint scenery, not hands. Well, I like to really get into my work, I think. And if you're gonna do it, go all out and do it. Right? Now, believe it or not, by doing this, you're taking each layer of paint that I put on there, each time you dab it, it takes that layer of paint off. So, you go from the kind of blended look that's where we got big dabs of it. Right there, kind of really pooled up. See, I brought the original color of the brown, but it's really, I don't know if you can really see it on that camera or not, so. Got a little bit of time to dry. So much for cleaning off my hands. Whoa, jeepers. Jeepers weepers, man. Throw that under there so I don't step on it later. So, there we go. Let it dry a bit. Looking good, Sparky. Thank you, Craig. Nick L Trains. Nice video, Sparky. Finally connected to your channel. Oh, welcome aboard. This is just a live stream, like I said, so I'm not down here talking to myself. I'm down here talking to you guys. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But making this side safer, so got her all painted up. I take this camera off the tripod, then I'll want to put it back on right afterwards. So, duh. So we got the plaster cloth on there. It's all nice and flat. We got it all painted up so it doesn't just look like white plaster cloth, blue board, blue foam board, and pieces of wood. Blended it all together with different colors. So now we're just gonna wait for it to dry. And then with a bit of glue, we'll put some green foliage on there, a couple little plants that are gonna look like vines crawling up and down. And then we'll start cutting some plexiglass. So see you in a bit. So far, anything you guys would have done different? Jeff Friedman, Jumbalane. Good day, sir. How are you? Sometimes I gotta remember the camera's over there. So, Mickey, 1969, as a wise man once told me, "You're doing a fine job. Keep up the good work. Gotta go back to work." Thank you, sir. I think so. We'll just give this a little bit of time to dry out. What I want to see if I can add is just a little bit of the green foliage. So I'll do that, but I gotta find some glue. I'm saying that I just had my hand on a big thing of it upstairs. Taking a big thing of it. I guess I got a big thing right here. I don't have to go too far. But the thing in model railroading is you're gonna do so much scenery work, no matter what size your layout is. So buy the big jugs. That's for sure. So we got this. I've got one last cup. Voila. Anybody got any ideas for these things? I have no clue. So I'll probably just end up throwing them up. Make goggles out of them, I guess. Be like horse blinders, so you can only see in one direction. DJ Entertainment. Hey, Sparky. Hey, long time no see, my friend. How are you doing, Mr. BJ? So let's not go too nuts with the glue. Okay, so like I said, I want to keep this as flat as I can. And I don't want to put this coarse foliage on there and then later the plexiglass is going to push down on it, make it flat. So, I'm going to be going too nuts with it. Pretty flat up in that area, so Notice when you need a little piece of paper laying around, you don't have one. We got it here. Ooh, silence is deadly. It's almost like I'm concentrating. Horrible. Horrible, I tell you. Now, I know this part over here is flat, but I'm going to still just keep some of the grass flat. Jack, gotta get back to work. Bye, everybody. Hi, Jack, how are you doing? Nice you stopped in for your break. See what we can do with that. Southern 207 in here. Not sure if he is or not. Hey Sparky, can I be a mod? I think I got 8 mods now, sir, but if I drop one, I'll let you know. But I don't want to apply this to the point where it's going to flatten it out too much. So nice. It's starting to look good. Thank you. The thing with scenery is nature isn't perfect. So one thing's for sure. Pretty much it doesn't matter how or what you do to it. As long as it looks good in your eyes, you're doing good. All right. Now my fingers are all blue. It's coming out 5 Central Time in the USA. We got 3:30 right here. Unless my computer's that frozen. 20 people watching right now, 13 thumbs up. And I even gave myself a thumbs up, so. So now that we got it all painted up, add a little bit of the green coarse turf just to give it a little bit of a pop. Make it look like something's actually living on the side of the layout. And the next thing I want to add is a little bit of vine work. So let's see how well I can do that. So you guys are pretty much watching me make a video, and hopefully I'm not missing parts for the video. So let's see here. Let some of that dry up for a bit. And I want to get vines, so see how much of this stuff I can find that's nice and long. Oh, we got a little girl that's home. Hello.
I'm going. Caitlin's here.
All right.
Bella's coming with me.
Okay, that's no problem.
Okay.
So we'll just see how this looks here. Top. And as long as the glue dries clear, might not be too bad. Yeah, you're looking over there. That's my lift out section, so not getting to that yet. Only working on where the plexiglass is gonna go, so. Okay. See if I'm working a different color. It's hard to make this stuff not look like it's just something you plop down on the layout. Not sure I'm liking that stuff. Liking, that's kind of funny. I see brown and blue foam. Roy, looks like the layout, whole spot growing with scenery. Stop it. Pippin Junction, good day, sir. That's a big chunk. Kind of neat the different colors you can get in this stuff, but okay, well that makes that a mess. For a little bit anyway. Okay. It's almost like I've ignored this end of it. Robert Sacco, good day, sir. Nice to see you. I'm just horsing around on the layout a little bit, putting some plexiglass right here so next time I run my arms across where the train's running, we're not gonna have a problem of it hitting the floor. So just getting this all made up, glued up, making it look like it's supposed to be here. That one's gonna be hard to do. Just because the plexiglass is almost right on top of that. D. Hmm. Ooh, that was really dark. Never to be seen again. So we're gonna let this dry, and in doing so, you know what I should have done maybe at the beginning is actually took the measurements for the plexiglass. Would have been smart. But we didn't, so we'll work on it from there. On lunch break for John Dilly. Wow. Lunch break at 3:30. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna let that dry up a little bit. Clean this mess up a little bit. And then we're gonna move on to the plexiglass. So, everything that I just said, I'm gonna say it again. Say it again, Sam. Might need more glue for that one. So we got a little bit of vegetation stuck on the side of, so we're gonna let it all dry and we're gonna get into cutting plexiglass. So I'm gonna have to take some measurements up for that. Me doing a video of doing a video. Not bad. So, give me a minute, we'll get the plexiglass all set up. My video is unavailable. South Brooklyn Railroad. G'day, sir, how are you? I like my shirt. This whole video, this whole live stream right now and the video that I'm about to post is pretty much based on what you want or what you've suggested. So we're just getting this side all situated, made up, painted up, looking good. Hopefully it looks good. And get into cut some plexiglass on the side and putting it on the side. Once this glue decides to hold on to all my plants. Maybe that's how you give it the realistic look. It keeps falling off, so you gotta keep putting it on. Stay. Doesn't look too bad to me. To me, I guess that's the big part. To me. So I'm gonna take some measurements. We're gonna set up some plexiglass, we're going to cut it, and we're going to get her screwed on there. And hopefully, no more trains are going to fall off here. So, it'd be nice if no more plants fell off here. Can always do more glue. There we go. So Big Bill, how are things going with you today? Hippo nose. Hi Sparky. Hi Hippo. Put the T-pin in it. I don't have any T-pins. I just got push pins. But that's an idea actually. Where did I hide those? I've been cleaning up the layout so well. Forget where I hide everything on myself. There we go. Awesome idea. Oops. pretty smart. Excellent. That'll help us stay while I'm horsing around with plexiglass anyway. I think that's staying. Why didn't I think of this? Skewer. That's just to put the glue on there. Everybody knows I gotta do everything the hard way, so. There, so that pretty much works out for that. Let's get this all cleaned up. You can hear the little girl going outside. Now, I have never worked with plexiglass before. And like everything, go watch a video on it and maybe you can figure out how to do it. Voila, fresh blade. Gonna go up to the garbage. Oh. Okay, bit of a work area. You guys can kind of see me back that far. Any new people in the room? I hope everybody's subscribing to everybody if there's somebody new and about. So, tricky, tricky. All right. Told you I didn't want my tripod back for this, but no, took it off. Okay, so the next part of this, I'm going to start that over. Okay, so the next part of this is dealing with the plexiglass. The first thing you're going to need is a little bit of a workbench, nice and hard. You're going to want a couple clamps, clamp down your plexiglass to the wood. And of course, when you buy plexiglass at a big box store, the first thing they're going to tell you is you need a glass cutter to do it. So, I'm naive, or stupid, I don't know. I, of course, bought one. It's an extra 10 bucks. So plexiglass, $60 for a 2x4 sheet. Another $10 for the tool to cut it. Borrow the wife's clamps. Borrow the wife's nice piece of wood that she does a lot of her woodworking stuff with. The other thing I got left to do now is take a measurement of what I got to do. And then, of course, find a marker so I can mark it down. we'll start with the first section. We want to go, I'm over here to start. Basically, I want an 8-inch piece there, 4 feet long. Bring me there. The last piece is going to be 9, so I want to start at 8 inches and end at 9 inches. Nothing wrong with that. These are one of those tools you'd have every day until you need one. So be right back. How's the live stream going? Told you 8-inch. Told you 8-inch. Yeah, it was pretty close. Okay, if you told me 8 inches, next you can tell me where the marker is. Never mind. I remember. I found it. Okay. Now there is a film on the plexiglass. They say leave it on there. So we are going to do exactly that. Leave it on there. 1 inch. 8 inches to start. 9 inches to finish. This is probably where it would be good if I had a best friend at work. John Dilly, I think it went over good. Good. No one's on my stream. BJ Entertainment, are you trying to live stream somewhere? I have 14 people watching mine, 21 thumbs up, and we're just getting into the plexiglass. So, how am I going to do this? First off, I'm going to make a straight edge. And then I'm going to cut it. I'm doing this ass backwards. I think I need an actual desk. All right. And now I want to flip this over so we can score the other side. But you want a flat surface to do that. That's not going to work. I might actually have to read the chat and see if you guys got ideas for this. That's where I want to make a line. All right. No ideas? Okay. What is he doing? I'm trying to cut plexiglass. It's not as easy as I first thought. wonder how good I can stay on a line. Yeah, I don't like that idea. Gotta be a straight edge around here somewhere. If I put that in like so. That might work. Anyone want to come to a celebration stream? Because coming back bigger and better. Gee, BJ, that's kind of cool. You come to my live stream and try to take people over to yours. Anyway, people want to check him out, go for it. It's a celebration stream, so should be good. He's back bigger and better and all that other stuff. So okay, so cutting plexiglass. They tell you to go out and buy the glass cutter. Not sure how that would work. But somebody else told me that if you actually just use a knife, you'd be doing all right. So in a roundabout way, we got it all kind of set up. 9 inches at this end, 8 inches down at that end. Piece of wood, and a straight edge so I can cut me a line. Let's see if I can cut a straight line though. They say you got to score it a few times, pushing harder each time you go by. Trying to stay on the same line would be smart too. This is my first time doing this, so you never know what's going to happen. too bad. I guess the rough edge I could always put on the bottom. Over here it didn't crack exactly where I wanted it. But I could always sand that down a little bit. Ooh, that's clear. Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, there's no sense in me really trying to cut into it because that's not going to work out too well. Now, and all my drill bits I got in this house, again, as soon as you want one, they're not around. And then the next thing I gotta go get is the actual drill for this part, so shouldn't be too far away. Should work. Nine inches there, 8 inches there. That's pretty good. And we'll take the marker and actually mark where I gotta put holes. That might be the smart thing to do it. And the word smart. Woohoo! Love it. There. There. And we can drill. Oh, there. All right. Hey, you gotta be gentle with that stuff. Holy jumping. I'm drilling holes in the plexiglass just because I'm pretty sure if you just put a screw in it, it would crack it all to rat crap. It's pretty jumpy as it is. Okay. I think I need 2.5 inch screws for this one. Everybody's got to have a little jump box. Of course, as soon as you lay it down, plexiglass attaches, tracks everything. Voila. 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 Get up there. Go. Go. So now it's just a matter of shaping it. What I want. About the 2 inches above, that's not too bad. Put a couple more in there, maybe it'll tack up a little bit higher. But that's pretty much what we had to do today. Oops, push pin in there. Yeah, I think I got them all out. So just let everything dry up a little bit more. I think that's too bad. We gotta just top my head again. So, get that tightened up, hit that. That's better. So that should make Big Bill pretty happy. Not going to be losing stuff on the floor anymore. But right now I think we're going to call her quits. So I can go upstairs and be a parent for a little bit, see what she's doing. And again, I'll leave this plexiglass on there, but I'll let everything dry up a little bit. I'll clean some paint off some of it already. Probably throw in a couple more screws and see if I can get that tightened right down into the layout so it's not too flimsy. GRE 2057. Oh, howdy there, Mr. Sparky 107. Howdy. By the way, does anyone know if Walter's Cornerstone buildings come printed or not? Painted or not? They come in basic colors, basically, Sam. So it's always best if you can paint them up a little bit more yourself, but they do come in the colors that are on the box. So Kyle, John Dilly on my boss channel. Oh, this is John Dilly on his boss's channel. Well, that's kind of cool, Kyle. So, like I said, guys, I think that's about it. I was just doing the live stream just so I wasn't talking to myself. I probably still was talking to myself anyway. You guys just got to catch me, that's all. So, I'm going to take my Dremel tool. That's another way to cut plexiglass, and I'll cut that out there. Bring this up a little bit on an angle. And two pieces should mesh straight together. Really cut the crap out of it down there, it looks like. But not bad for a first try, I think. And I should be able to get 3 more out of that, so finish this area here. And then I'll have a little bit left over for over on that side. So until later on, guys. I think I'm going to call that a day. Now that I got you unplugged. But there you go. And you can see the little mess I made down there. Pretty much. The camera catches up. There it is. So Might try to sand that down a little bit, get rid of it. But get the rest done. Trying to go to this point right here. And then probably again start here and end here. And again, I'll round that off so people aren't catching it on their way in. So till later on, guys. Thanks for checking me out. Well, checking out the channel and following along. And I forgot to make so much video clips to put a video together for cutting plexiglass. Probably going to have to do a few more pieces. A few more clips anyway. So till later on, David Train time. Yeah, bye. Talk to you later, guys. Bye for now.